What's up, my brothers from another mother? So I get a lot of requests from you guys to do videos on how to be more attractive to women. So in this video, I'll be answering those requests with 4 tips that will help you become more attractive to women. Now, whenever I do these sorts of videos, I'll often lay out my ideas, I'll do some research, and I actually went in and I Googled how to be more attractive to women. And what I found was a bunch of articles written by women telling guys how to be more attractive with tips like be feminine, connect with your female nature, brush your teeth. Gee, thanks, Mom. Be willing to cook 3 times a week. And my all-time favorite, and I'm not going to lie, I actually found this was, care about our opinions more than your friends. Gentlemen, let's connect with some masculinity and talk about real ways that you can be more attractive to women. Tip number 1, competency. Women love a competent man. What do I mean by that? I don't mean that you need to know how to finish a basement or add another addition to the home. I'm talking about basic stuff. If you get a flat tire, do you know how to take the tire off and swap it out? If you have an engine problem and steam starts coming up from underneath the hood, do you know what to look for and who to call? If the furnace dies in the wintertime, do you sit there looking at the ceiling thinking about what's wrong and have to rely on her to call her dad to get the problem fixed? Guys, you need to understand the nature of women and competency and how attractive that is to women. Be a competent man and she will climb all over you, I promise, fellas. Gentlemen, tip number 2. I get a lot of junk mailed to me from people that want me to take a look at their products and review it and mention it to you guys on this channel. This video is actually sponsored today by the good folks at Tactical Soap. In the mail, I got this stuff from Scott along with a note indicating to me why he created this product and why he thinks I would like it. Normally, I just discard this sort of stuff, but to be honest with you, I really enjoyed reading his note. This is a guy that was going through divorce, became red-pilled, and decided to create his own business. And what he made was basically handmade soap that was infused with pheromones. Of course, if you look at the title of all the soaps, we've got Bond, we've got Maverick, and Durden. He was inspired by Fight Club. So we've got handmade soap infused with pheromones that actually attract women. The formula was made by a clinical psychologist that did his PhD in the effects of pheromones. They're handmade, they're natural, they don't have any of those nasty chemicals, including those words that you can't even pronounce that you see on some fragrant soaps, which actually lower men's testosterone, which is something, fellas, you don't want. Other soaps out there will get you clean. This stuff will get you dirty. Now, the one that I've been using is the Bond, which has activated charcoal on it. It smells great. Let me tell you a story. He actually sent me a link to a study with the pheromones, and they compared back-to-back identical twins in a hurry date scenario, one with the pheromone soap and one without, and he found that the twin with the pheromones actually got more numbers. Now, I don't have an identical twin to test that theory, but what I did is I started using the soap, didn't tell my girl about it. I was walking in a grocery store with her and I came to an abrupt halt to talk to her. She was doing something, and of course, as you're walking, you stop, you're gonna get a little bit of a waft come off your body. I showered 12 hours earlier in the morning. Her eyes light up, did one of these, and she smiled and she said, "What's that smell?" And she was like immediately turned on. I could tell. As I'm walking away, of course, she does the cupping. Guys, the stuff works. There's a link in the description of the video. I recommend you grab the 4-pack. I believe you get the 5th one for free. It's definitely the best value. I've tried 2 of these. The one that I've been using the most, again, is the Bond. We've got Bond. We've got Maverick, of course, you know, inspired by Top Gun. And we've got Durden. And you know what that's from. Stuff is great. It's high quality. Doesn't have any nasty stuff in it that's going to lower testosterone. Go check it out. Gentlemen, this is tip number 3. Most guys already know that we're attracted to the Coca-Cola bottle shape, you know, the hourglass shape. But what most men don't grasp or understand is that women are attracted to men with the golden ratio, which is 1.6. It's basically a V-taper, shoulders down to waist. If you measure your waist from end to end and then your shoulders to end, you want that to be about 1.6 times what the waist ratio is. Abs are made in the kitchen. You're going to have to be attentive to what you shove in your face, nutrition, and how you eat. The other part, the shoulders and the back, of course, are going to come from heavy pull-ups or pull-downs if you're using a rope, and of course, military or shoulder presses. My favorite's the Arnold press, where you have the dumbbells basically in front of your face. You bring them up and back down again. Now, let me share the story with you, actually, to prove the significance of this. This was many, many moons ago. I was dating this girl, and she told me a few months into dating, I had drawn a picture of you before I had met you, and I thought, well, that's pretty incredible. How does anybody even know how to do that? But it wasn't a picture of me. What she told me was after the first date, when I had walked away, she was looking at my back, and I had her locked down from that because of that V-taper. She pulled out this picture that she drew, which was a silly cartoon of a guy with a swimmer's body, the V-taper. You don't want to be the awkward bodybuilder or the skinny dude. You basically want to aim for the swimmer's body, which will bring you to the classic 1.6 attractiveness ratio that women look for. Again, pick up heavy stuff. Make sure you take care of your shoulders and the back at the gym. Don't ignore those. And the abs are made in the kitchen. All right. And last but not least, fellas, number 4. And this is probably the easiest one for me to say, but it's going to be the hardest one for you guys to do if you want to be more attractive to the opposite sex. And that's ditching the zeros that are in your life. If you want to be a hero, you're going to have to ditch the zeros. I know quite often when I talk to guys, whether I'm doing coaching or mastermind groups, there's people that are in their lives that just shouldn't be there. They've overstayed their welcome. You know who these people are. They're not adding any value to their life. They're energy vampires. They're draining you. These are people that you want to move past and let go of. That is just the nature of life, fellas. You're not going to be around the same people that you were with in high school, in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, and 50s. As time goes on, you're going to update your belief system and you're going to update your circle of influence. It's extremely important for guys to recognize and move past people that are holding them back. You've either got anchors in your life or you've got people that are going to pull you forward. And if you have anchors in your life, women spot that because, again, they're not just looking for competency, but they're looking for social cues of your ability to surround yourself with excellence. Hope that helps, guys. I'd love to hear your comments below. Again, if you want to grab some of this tactical soap, I highly recommend it. You can get 5 for the price of 4. Link is in the description below, and there is a 10% discount if you buy with that link. Thanks for checking out today's video. Have an amazing day. Peace.